It'll be a little bit. All right, everybody, and welcome to the Swiss Army Nerd Sports Center. This is your co-host John Sickrod and my other co-host
Stephen Cogram.
And we are here. We're actually trying out a new thing where we're actually on YouTube Live. This is our first time doing it, so we're gonna actually see if we can do both. We're gonna try to do Facebook. And we can. We're on both, apparently. Sweet. I have no idea how laggy and shit it's going to be or how it's even going to sound. So, Tommy, if you could pull that up and let me know.
Yep.
But, yeah, for our SoundCloud people, that's what's happening. That's why it probably sounds weird. But, yeah, we have that going. Oh, no, now we're going. Never mind. We're about to get Facebook going right now. Bear with us, people.
New process.
That's right. We're trying to expand here. And slowly but surely, we will succeed.
Well, as you toy with that, how was your week?
It was actually pretty good. I mean, so far so good. I mean, I love the fact that playoffs are back.
Yep.
Like, it's just incredible.
We're gonna get into that because the series between the Thunder and
the Utah Jazz has been real,
is
man.
Intense.
It is real. It's something else. I love it. The playoffs so far have been fantastic, other than the fact that I'm a Heat fan, and it's going to be 5 for sure. Or no, yeah, 4-1. It's going to be 4-1. There's no doubt about that.
Maybe not. Where do they play? Are they playing tonight?
I believe so. Yeah.
Where is it? In Philly or is it's in Miami?
I think it's in Miami. Because yeah, I think it's in Miami. It doesn't matter where they play now at this point. They're going to get destroyed. Joel Embiid is back, yeah. And when he's back, it's over. There's nothing. You can't stop him. Whiteside's got to step up, and he's just not gonna.
Well, you can step on his mask again.
Yeah, that went well, except for the fact that right after that he came out and said they have 1,200 of them or something.
Right,
so.
And the fact that he got fined $15,000 for stepping on that mask.
Yep, for sure. I think it's actually in Miami, yeah. So maybe they pull one out, maybe they don't. D-Wade's going to have to need another unbelievable effort, which I don't think it's going to make much of a difference.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
I try to be hopeful, but I don't know.
Maybe he'll get young legs under. Look at LeBron. They came out the same. I get LeBron. It's his.
D-Wade's great, but he's not LeBron. Okay, hey. D-Wade in 06 could put the team on his back and take him to maybe at least a couple playoff wins, but D-Wade 36, slowing down. He's basically a 6-man player now, which is no insult at 36, but it's tough. But
do you guys watch baseball at all?
Yeah.
Did you watch the Yankees game?
Where they got 14 wins against the I can't remember. Was it the Angels?
No.
Can't remember who it was.
Stanton finally showed up.
The most recent one. They played who they played? The Maple Leafs, Toronto? No,
that's
hockey. Yeah.
No, the Blue Jays maybe? Something like that.
Toronto Blue Jays.
Anyway, I don't know. I don't really watch baseball. I'm a Yankees fan, but I watch baseball. I'm at my uncle's house because he's a huge baseball fan. And they called a guy out on first base. I'll have to look it up and find it and post it or something. But his foot was literally this far off the bag, like 5 or 6 inches off the fucking bag. And they literally called him out. It was the dumbest thing in the world. Even the announcers, like, during the game were like, I don't know why they just made that call.
They're just questioning.
There's been a couple bad calls. There was another one, but they replaced because they did the replay. The guy was sliding into third, and they called him safe, and clearly they did in slow motion. The guy catches the ball and puts his glove down. The guy doesn't even touch the base. So, I mean...
Baseball's tough to watch. Like, even if you're a fan, I've always heard, like, super fans be like...
I love baseball, but I can't sit and watch baseball.
It's a long game. It's a long game.
Going, totally different.
Watching a game in person is a lot different. Watching on TV is the equivalent of watching NASCAR.
Yep. Go to
I'm a NASCAR fan.
For those of you that are baseball fans and never been to a game, go to a game. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. The first... that was... Pat actually took me to my first Yankees game, and it was just like a whole nother world. Like, you think you're a fan until you go to New York and watch these people, and
I'm not a fan.
Of what? Oh, yeah, you're a Boston fan,
no,
aren't you?
What?
Aren't you?
I'm gonna punch you in your face.
What are you? Are you
the Rays?
Oh, that doesn't even count.
I hate Boston more than I hate the Yankees.
Why did I think you were a Boston fan?
So it was a Yankees-Blue Jays game.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was a couple days ago. And it was literally a terrible call.
We got a
what?
comment saying RIP Frames on Facebook.
RIP Frames?
Yeah.
Contact?
Oh, so...
wait, what? What is it?
Apparently the frame rate, according to Mr. Scott is shit.
Christopher Scott?
Yep.
Mr. Scott.
He's back. Give us some likes, Scott. Give us some likes.
Yeah, seriously. I don't know. I can't. I'm going to have to see.
This is a trial.
Let me pull. Yeah, I guess this is a trial.
Have some fun with it.
Let me pull it up and see how it looks.
Donations to upgrade Steve's Wi-Fi.
True that.
Yeah, we need that like 300 FPS.
Rest in peace frames. Oh yeah, but it sounds good. Oh yeah, I can see how it's like skipping like crazy.
Oh,
That's funny.
Oh well.
I wonder if I could change the rates. Wait, hey. Oh, sorry.
Rookie.
Chris Scott is
yeah, we're
going
liking.
crazy on the like.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. We missed that. I wonder if I can't change it mid-go.
Yeah, let's just figure out, like, let's a trial run. We knew this was going to be like this, people. Bear with us.
That's right. We'll see. I mean, it might. I'm wondering how it's going to look on YouTube.
Stop worrying about it right now. Let's just...
All right.
The show must go on.
The show must go on. All right.
Sports. We like sports, and we don't care who knows.
That's right.
All right, are we going to start? We're obviously...
Well, we're still on NBA. So, Heat's going to get destroyed. Whether it's tonight, they're going to lose the playoffs.
They're going to win tonight.
They might win tonight, but it's pointless because they're going to go back to Philly and roll them in two.
Yeah, but it's more wins than you thought they'd have.
Yeah, no, one is more win than I thought they'd have. So the fact that they're not getting swept is kind of amazing, to be honest.
Yep.
But I don't know. It's frustrating, but at the same time, like, we're not going to go anywhere. So yeah, we made the playoffs, but we're also not going to get like any decent picks from it. So.
Well, yeah, because you're going to be...
Yeah,
you ain't getting that ping pong ball.
No. I think they already decided that's going to the Nets.
I don't think they decided that already.
Someone secured the number one pick because there was some trade. I'm pretty sure it was the Nets. I can't remember. I read about it. But the other side of the world, well, not the other side of the world, but the other side of the East Coast, Milwaukee and Boston, which is a really good series.
2-2.
Everyone thought Boston was going to get rolled, but so far so good. They don't need a Kyrie and they don't need Hayward.
Yeah, because I think we both said it was going to be over.
Yeah, we were both dead wrong. We thought they would get at least swept, if not in 5. So
yeah.
We're already wrong there. But Milwaukee's no joke. But what's his name? The Greek freak.
Don't even try and say it. Don't numba tumba tumbo. I don't
know. He's starting to come into his own, but. That dude's he is a Greek freak.
The only reason I don't see them going, like, I see them getting past the Celtics, but they're not going to get far. I mean, he's a great player, but it's one man. That's like if the Heat.
That probably sounds good over the air. Rest in peace, headphone users.
Anyways, like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. You know that?
Dude, that fucking the audacity.
I know. It's kind of like if like the Heat were to somehow magically make it past the Sixers, they ain't gonna go far because let's face it, the Heat only has Wade right now because Parker, they're not giving him the minutes.
No.
He's not gonna be able to do it by himself.
No.
So if they get past the Boston, which I think they will, they're not gonna. They're out the next round.
The East is tough because I don't think it matters who wins in the East because I think they're gonna get destroyed by either Houston or Golden State. I don't think it matters. One of them is gonna eat whatever Eastern team alive. So as fun as it is, and I love the playoffs and I love watching the East, I don't think it matters.
Ultimately, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, either the Warriors are going to eat up whoever or Houston. Which James freaking Harden. He scored, I think he scored 50.
50 points.
Yeah.
He scored, Paul scored 15 in the third quarter.
Yeah, they let it, man. And we actually talked about this the last podcast about how I need to see them turn those Jets on in the third quarter, and they did exactly that.
Well, the funny thing is apparently after at halftime, people were tweeting because I guess Harden was having a bad game.
Yeah, he had a rough first half.
It was so funny because D'Antoni at the podium was like, those people that were tweeting might want to rethink next time.
Well, yeah, you can't really count. James Harden's going to get his points.
Yep.
So they went into the second half going, oh, okay, he's having a bad night. Yeah, most people have bad nights, but even Harden's bad nights are better than most people's good nights.
Yes.
Yeah. So they had to have known. They didn't prep for it. I think they loosened on him defensively, and they just...
You have those few select players in the NBA. If they have a bad night for them is like 20 points.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So yeah, I agree with you. You never count out James Harden, and he definitely gave a huge push towards his MVP.
Oh yeah, he's got MVP. Period. I could have argued LeBron, which I could still argue it, but I just don't think people could deny the stats.
He's just put up way too much.
No, he's just done too much. Like, he's the better offensive player for sure right now. But I always say, and this is what all the analysts say, is if you take LeBron, you put it on Houston. If you take James Harden and put it on the Cavs, what are their win-loss records after that? And I would say that if you put LeBron on Houston, it would be ridiculous. They'd lose like 2 games.
Listen, I hate LeBron James, but
guard with an actual ball handling point guard, he's never had that. So imagine that. Not just a point guard, but Chris Paul, one of the greatest to ever do it. He will be a Hall of Famer. He could stop now and he'd be a Hall of Famer, even without a ring. I know people hate this, but I would love to see LeBron go to Houston next year because I just want to see Chris Paul and LeBron absolutely demolish that court.
God.
It would just be disgusting. And then if somehow they kept Harden, it would just be not fair.
I literally thought you were going to say LeBron James has never played on a team. I thought you were going to say without a super team, because I don't think he has ever played without a super team.
No, he played with D-Wade and Bosh for 3 years.
Super team.
That was not a super team.
It was not a super team.
He
first started in Cleveland, he was not on a super team.
They claim that Miami trio is going to be a super team. I bet cash money that in 15 years, once it's all said and done, they're not going to look back and be like, thank God he had Bosh. They're not going to say that. They're not going to say it, but they're going to say, well, D-Wade. But yeah, Michael Jordan had Pippen.
Yeah, but you take Bosh out of it and you put Ray Allen.
Ray Allen was like 45 years
He
old.
was still top of the tier shooting.
Yeah,
he single-handedly got them a title.
Yes.
Okay, yes, he did, because of that clutch shot.
He did the clutch shot, which was his job. But at the end of the day, we can't sit here and be like, if Ray Allen wasn't on that team, they wouldn't have won that many games. Come on. Ray Allen wasn't there. Ray Allen was a playoff king, but he wasn't there giving them like the 80 or the 70-plus wins or whatever crazy thing it was. Anyway.
Yeah, let's go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah. So, yeah, the Timberwolves are done. Everyone knew that.
Yeah, they're over.
The Spurs are done.
Yep.
They play Golden State tonight. Golden State dropped the ball.
Yeah, they did.
It doesn't matter where it is, but the Spurs.
I think the Warriors are going to come out angry because it should have been done.
It should have been swept. But at the same time, if I was the Warriors, and people question this all the time, maybe it's dumb logic, but if I was the Warriors, I would make it go 7 games. And the reason why is because you're not going to lose that 7th game, and the more time that Curry has to heal, the more time he'll be back for that second playoff one, or the second playoff series. And they're going to need him when they go into that second round, and definitely when they play Houston.
Oh, no doubt.
And if Curry is not there when he faces Houston, it is over. Yeah. Houston will eat them alive without Curry. Curry changes that whole dynamic in that team. Excuse me. So if Curry's not back by then, and I think they would know this, then they're screwed.
Well, they said last week he needs at least 3 more weeks, so he needs 2 more weeks at least. And I think regardless, they're going to be stupid and they're going to rush him. They
did last year, and look what happened. So I don't think they will.
I do.
I personally don't think they're going to rush him. I think they'd rather lose in the second than rush him. Because that's your franchise player. Yeah, you got Durant, but Durant's year by year. If Durant ever decides to just bounce, he's going to bounce, and any team will take him. So it's tough. It's tough to actually think that Curry, they have to keep Curry healthy and happy. They have to. But what is that's the games tonight.
Yep.
The Utah OKC game was last night, which was phenomenal. I passed out like mid-go, and then I woke up to like all the brawling. Can you believe OKC's down 3-1, and they have Paul George, Carmelo Anthony, and Westbrook, 3 Hall of Famers, and they can't beat the Utah Jazz, which is a well put together team. They're no scrubs, but OKC. In the end, everyone always says, all the analysts always say, if you want to win playoff games, you have to have a superstar. They have 3, and they can't pull off this. It is because of Westbrook. Westbrook gets so caught up in his own game that he forgets the point, which is to win the game.
Yep.
And that's exactly what happened.
To win the game.
Yeah, and he's not doing that. And he said that the last press because what is Rudy?
No, you're talking about
Ricky Rubio.
Ricky Rubio.
Yeah, he went off on Westbrook.
16 points or something like that.
Went off. Just ate Westbrook alive. Westbrook took it personally, And the whole mission in the last game was to stop that.
Yeah, and he got 4 fouls before halftime.
Yeah, and he might be suspended, all because he let his ego get carried away and all that shit. It's ridiculous. I love Westbrook. Watching him play is amazing. But if I was an OKC fan, I would be like, oh my god, this dude does more damage than he does good, which is amazing to think about because he is so good and he's just so unbelievably talented. He's like self-destructive.
I agree. He got his ego. He got personal in this game. He wasn't out to win a game. He was out because he got stupid and said on national TV that he wasn't going to let Rubio go off. So
yeah, and Durant said not straight up said, but he did say the biggest issue I have with Westbrook was that he controlled the game, but not in a good way. You know what I mean? He was a great controller of the game, but he would also make it very hard.
Yep. Here's my question: do you think? Because I know a lot of the big topic was, does Westbrook entertain leaving OKC at the end of this year, or do you think?
No, Westbrook signs a ridiculous deal. He's there, I think, for another 4 or 5 years. But so he's not going to leave OKC, but Carmelo and Paul George are.
Yeah.
Why would they stay?
Fuck that, yeah.
I was sitting there thinking, wondering only if they get bounced in the first round. Is he all right, I'm done. I've given this franchise all I have, this and that, and we still can't get out of the first round.
Ooh, breaking news: Gronkowski to return.
Well, you knew that was coming.
No, you didn't. The dude can do whatever he wants now.
I get it, but
if I was a Pats fan,
I'd be excited, but
because that means Brady's coming back too.
Oh, Brady's definitely. I think. Well, no. See, I figured Brady was gonna retire before Gronk.
No way.
When you put Gronk and Brady, who do you think has the better chance of retiring?
Gronk.
I was thinking Brady.
Gronk,
because Brady's older.
No, Brady's had one major injury.
Yeah, that's when they made the Brady rule.
He just won the MVP, the best player in the league, bar none, and he barely
has
lost
nothing else to prove.
No, but at that point, when you're that high of a competitor, do you think Jordan had anything to prove after he had the first, well, not the first ever, but a three-peat? He retired. He said, I did it. I did beat that, people. Bye. And he was like, no. And then he came back in, a year? Because he was hungry for that. Has
anyone done that? Since?
Yeah, well, not since, no.
Yeah.
No, I don't think...
Has there been 2? The Lakers have done it? Has there been another team that's done it twice?
I think it was just... did the Lakers... Oh, yeah, the Lakers did it when they had Shaq.
Did they do 3 in a row?
I think they did. Yeah, they had 2.
It's you, big guy.
Yeah. I can't remember, though, because that was a little bit... That was probably 03 or 04, I think. I think, yeah, because if you think... Yeah, Shaq has 4 total. He got 3 with the Lakers. Then he bounced, and then Kobe won 2 more.
Yeah, but did they do 3 in a row?
I think so.
Was there a hiatus one year?
I think so. I'm not positive though. Either way, Michael Jordan was at the top of his game, retired, and he was still hungry enough to come back when he had nothing to prove.
Well, it's because he flopped in baseball.
Well, maybe, but it was. People say it could be about the money, but I think it's just, when you're that competitive.
Yeah,
I just don't think
nothing to do with the money.
You could turn that off, and Brady doesn't need the money, so.
His wife makes more money than
he
does.
I think he's probably sitting there going, "If I get 6, that's for some reason the number 6 is chased in sports. It just always has been."
Oh, I agree. If he wins a title next year, he's done.
Oh yeah,
he ain't playing the 4 or 5. He said 5 more years left.
Mm-hmm.
He wins a title next year,
he's done. Which he should be. I mean, but at the same time, if he, why would he? Because he's so good, he doesn't need to retire. If he was going downhill, like Peyton should have. Peyton should have retired 2 years before his last game, and he did it. And now, what my legacy, when I think of Peyton, and maybe this is just me, I think duck throws and a good defense. Yep. I didn't think that before that. So I don't want to see Brady go downhill. I don't want to see Brady win a title off the back of a defense. I don't want that.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to think when you think Peyton Manning, he just doesn't he doesn't turn the ball over. You think Peyton Manning, you think one of the best quarterbacks of all time. I agree with you. His last couple years, he was that quarterback that when free agency comes around or whatever, they're not great. He says, "All right, well, this guy." He's not going to put up high numbers, but he's smart with the ball, and he's going to let the defense take care. That was Manning.
Yeah.
We got some on this Laker thing.
So, the Celtics won 8 straight titles from 59 to 60.
Yeah, we're talking after Jordan.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
After Jordan.
So...
That was with Bill Russell.
Yeah.
He fucking freaking nature. It's almost like he traveled back in time.
Well, he looks that up.
maybe it's something going on at home. Maybe his wife, because his wife, if you look at it, the last 3 years, she's come out openly and said he needs to retire.
Who, Brady?
Brady's wife.
Oh well, yeah, I'm sure she does. Why wouldn't she?
So maybe the reason he's contemplating, happy wife, happy life, man.
Yeah,
It was a 3-peat, 2001.
Yeah, that's the Shaq times.
All right.
That's
so
why everyone says that they would. Yeah.
And look what happened when Shaq went over to the Heat with Mr. Young Talent D-Wade.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
Shaq went there. D-Wade 06 took him to a champion, and Shaq came out and said, "I did my part, but I was injured some of it. I was out of shape." D-Wade got in that ring. So
absolutely.
I think they would have won 6 in a row, if not more. That's why
the Lakers in 09 and 2010 went back to back again.
Yeah.
And in 08, they got this close to having that.
Yeah.
Because the Celtics stole it.
Oh no, Celtics. That's right.
Celtics.
That was the first big three.
It was Garnett, Pierce, and Ray Allen.
Yeah, that was and Rondo, I think, was there.
Rondo was there. Rondo spent the majority of Rondo's career was in Boston.
Yeah. So all right. Well, we'll move on from that. Well, we got the breaking news.
Do you know that during the Westbrook thing, that Mitt Romney was there?
Yes. And he actually got roasted for that.
Yeah, he was doing that 4 thing. Yeah,
yeah.
Saw that. Do we want to go over hockey? I mean, are we feeling hockey?
No, fuck hockey.
Freddie's not here.
Yeah, I don't care about hockey.
Well, I got nothing for the NFL, but I mean, there's a couple things. One of the breaking news: Cleveland came out and Baker Mayfield might go number 1.
Hey, dude, he did a great job. His agent has done a great job. The media attention, great job. That's how you get a number 1 pick when you may not deserve it.
I mean, the Browns GM, he's smart. He's not coming out and saying what they're doing with that number 1 pick. He's keeping it hush-hush, but there's been a little crack in the foundation, and rumor has it, I was watching NFL Live today. Shout out. They were going, and they put Baker Mayfield at number 1 to Cleveland, and then... because the dominoes just fell. She's not here, but they said the number 5 pick, Denver's pick, is the tricky one. That's where they think someone's going to trade, and they picked Buffalo to move from 12 to 5 and take not Rosen, the other one, Allen.
Yeah. Okay. I think they've officially eliminated number 2 pick. Buffalo came out and said they're not moving.
There's no way. They'd have to give up everything plus McCoy.
And that's why they came out, and I think, and said that.
I could see them going to number 5. They're going to lose a lot, picks, but I think if they move to number 5, I think they're going to keep McCoy.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't keep McCoy, you're not going to get
Even though you get a quarterback, everyone knows you need a running game to open up the passing game and all kinds of... Yeah, you say you get a franchise quarterback, that's awesome. Yeah. But if you don't have a running back, your quarterback, it's just pointless. You need a run game.
Yeah. No, I agree 100%.
And everyone's still saying that Barkley is going to go number 2 to the Giants.
Well, they need him. I mean, they need him, right?
The GMs have said Eli is their quarterback. I get it. Now the talk is, should they draft a quarterback of the future? Have him sit under Eli?
Well, Eli's done.
He is done.
Well, not done. He'll have a couple more years, but he's not going to win him another title.
So yeah, that's
they barely got the 2 titles they earned.
Let's not talk about that. But we'll see what happens. That number 2, everyone says Barkley, but that could be one of those where everyone's just like, oh shit, they didn't take Barkley, and then let's face it, Browns are going to be rejoicing. Last year, I got to watch the second round. Woo! No one cares about the second round.
No, the second round sucks.
Yeah. So I got the first round off. So I'm gonna watch it. I'm curious. As a Bucs fan, I know where they're going. We're either gonna take the cornerback, the pure cornerback out of Ohio State, Ward, not TJ Ward. We already had a Ward, but Ward, or it's gonna be Minka Fitzpatrick from Alabama, and they've also put in the corner out of Florida State, which I don't want.
No, you don't want him?
No.
Why is that?
Because he doesn't want to be with us. The
Jets get the number 3.
I thought Jets were 6 for some reason.
No, they traded with the Colts.
All right. Because he came out, the Bucs offered him a private workout, and he denied it.
Gotcha.
So I don't want him. I get it. The Bucs isn't a hot spot to land. You ain't gonna win a Super Bowl next year, but you're in college. You're trying to become a pro. Set yourself up for life, and an NFL team asks you for a private workout, I don't even care if you don't like them. Like if I was a pro or a college player and Buffalo or the Browns called me up for a private workout, you know what? I'm going to that private workout.
Yeah, of course.
Why not?
Regardless, I understand
It's
if
an
you.
opportunity.
I get it. If I that's what I'm saying. Like I get it. You want to win. If you're that guy that wants to win, well, guess what? Welcome to the NFL. That doesn't happen. Regardless, if you go to the Browns or you go to the Bucs, you go to Detroit.
You have to work to
You're
earn
getting
that
money.
Yeah.
You're getting paid, and now you're a professional. If you're one of those guys that pays and you set your family up for life.
shit. Yeah. You
Just take
you
it.
Just close a huge
Yeah.
door.
So my point is, he denied that private workout. I'm done with him. I don't want him. Like if they take him, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
Listen, if there's anyone watching this right now, out of the 7 that are Bucks fans, that know that know Jason Light or anyone from that organization, do not take that guy from Florida State.
Here, we're gonna run a different Facebook stream, see if it makes a difference. We're just doing test stuff.
That was a great spinoff.
I'm just letting you know that's why I'm distracted. I'm trying to get.
It's fine. I know. I got
Trying
the
to,
talent to carry. I'm
That's
good,
right.
bro.
There you go.
Who do you want? Do you even care?
I don't,
All right.
and this is why. It's not because I don't care about my team. I do, but we need so many pieces. The only thing I sit back and I say we don't need is okay. Let me phrase this. We have one of the best in Slay as a cornerback. We could always use another one. We could always use a great cornerback. But I feel like we do a lot of defensive picks, and they do okay. But we just, offensively, we have Stafford. And if we just got that one goddamn player that would make it so he doesn't have to go out there and win these crazy fourth quarter games.
Like Megatron.
Like a Megatron, or even like a really, really solid, like a Frank Gore running back where he just won't fumble and he'll get those 5-6 ugly yards. I would take that. I don't want pretty picks. I want those in the rough.
Solid, important
Yes,
picks.
because we need so many things. Well, okay, we don't need so many things, but we're this close to becoming an actual threat to the Green Bay Packers.
You need a couple pieces and you're
Yes,
there.
so I just have faith in we got our president, or I'm sorry, our GM is from the Pats. The last couple years since we've had him, he's done good things. There's so many things we could get that would help, but I don't know what they are because every time we lose a game, it's something new. Like, offensively, we put up 800 yards. We lost though. Why? Oh, because our defensive players just choked.
Your
and they
defense
let 'em
gave
run
up 1,200
Yeah.
yards.
So and it's like when I'm watching that and I'm like, okay, I don't know what to pick. Do I want a great defense? Who doesn't? Do I want an even better offense? Who doesn't? But I don't know what the pick is. I feel like we
I
got.
think you need to start in a building block.
We can't. We
Get
can't.
something.
A building block would be great if we didn't have an aging Stafford. So we have this unbelievable quarterback who we're paying an unbelievable amount of money, which he deserves.
Yeah.
But you can't rebuild when you have that because the only thing we can trade is him or Slay, and we need him. And like we had a good DeAndre Levy was amazing. Too many injury problems. Lost him. We got Alshon Robinson's one of the guys we got a year or two ago. I love him. He's amazing. Our line is actually pretty solid. It's just everywhere around it. It always seems like we have that one guy who's a giant hole in the game, and it costs us every time. And I think a lot of it's coaching. I will straight up say that. I think our coaching is horrible. I hated Caldwell. I think he's still there, if I'm not mistaken. But I hated him.
Yeah, I think they picked up his option.
I don't think he is. He got that. He went to the Super Bowl with Peyton and lost, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe he won. I can't remember.
Peyton Manning?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. He was he was part of the.
Was he a part of that?
That's why we hired him because he worked with Peyton.
Matt Patricia is.
That's the new coach. Yeah, sorry, Caldwell's gone.
Yeah, I
we
was
got
gonna
Patricia.
say.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, you signed him this year.
Yes,
He
yes.
he trimmed his beard
Yes.
for the. That's right.
Yep, and
all
it's
right.
all natural.
Yeah.
So yeah, actually, that's a good point. I believe in the Pats because the Pats have the rings to prove it. So let Patricia take the run. He worked under Belichick, even if he was just barely doing anything.
A quarter of what Belichick is.
He learned more than most people in the league. So I don't know.
Do you think you'll trade up? Do you think you're gonna? Where do you pick?
I think like 22 or 23. That's where we always are. We're always right around there. So it's
The
tough.
Lions are 20.
20. Yeah, just to emphasize the whole thing, it's Belichick type of deal. I was watching something on the draft, and they had a player that was there, and I guess a bunch of coaches were there, and I guess Bill came over, and he was showing them drills and this and that, and they were talking to him about that. He's like, that's so cool. He's like, I know I'm not going to be there when the Patriots pick. Mm-hmm. He's like, but just having Bill Belichick giving me pointers was the coolest thing in the world. Like,
well, yeah, of course.
Mad respect for the man. I understand he's really bad at, getting caught when he's doing something bad. You need to get a little better at that. But regardless of, I don't care if you're a Bills fan. I don't care if you're in the AFC East or wherever they're at. You got to respect Bill Belichick.
Oh, yeah. If you don't, you're just a hater.
Yeah.
Straight up. You're just a
He's
hater.
amazing. I would take Bill Belichick over any coach in the league for the last decade. Even over my boy, John Gruden.
John Gruden. I'm excited to see what the fuck he does with that big old contract.
It's going to be interesting.
He's either going to be the best highway robbery ever, or he's going to be a great coach.
He ain't going to care. He's still getting paid.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's like most of it guaranteed.
Yeah, and it's 100% guaranteed. He is the first contract 100% guaranteed.
Oakland. That's a bold move, Cotton. But yeah, I'm excited to see where that goes. So it's good. NFL's going to be good. I'm ready to get the draft done with, so then we can focus on what's happening. Because right now it's like, oh, what could happen? What should? I hate that shit. I just want to get to that point. So I know, okay, this is our new guy. I can look up tape on him, see how he is, then see if I like him, see if he's going to help, and I can make that opinion. But all the guessing, like, it almost never works the way you think it's going to. Which is so funny because the ESPN analysts must love it because they get to be wrong. And nobody cares, It's like, oh, you were completely wrong. Well, it's okay. It's just a guess.
Yep.
So, we'll see.
Yep.
So, NBA, NFL, and then what? Right in WWE?
Well, let's get to WWE. Right. I think this is the longest we've ever talked about sports.
Yeah, I think so. It's actually kind of nice. I like it. So, did you catch Hulu Raw yet?
No.
Okay, so
I've read up on it last night. I know that Ronda is facing Mickie James.
Yes, Ronda had a big moment. In my opinion, completely robbed the other 10 women in the match. It was like a big 5-on-5 match, and like it's going great. And they're all like, Nia does this crazy like flip thing into all the people. It's crazy, but
Nia?
Yeah.
What?
Yes, she is an athletic big girl. Good for her. But yeah, and then Ronda comes out and like tries to break Mickey's arm and stuff. I don't really like it. I get it. That's where you have to go. If I was WWE, I wouldn't put her in any matches. I would just make her a superstar like Brock. And I'd be okay with that as long as she doesn't have the title. I think that was what you would do. Keep her around for maybe the big 4, maybe a big 6. Do you pay-per-views? I wouldn't put her on every show. That's just me.
Yeah, I like that.
I think we're going to get a little, especially with how good she did in her first match. She can go.
Biggest show of the year.
Yeah, so she can go, so just save her up. But
yeah, don't overplay it.
Yeah, I think they will. I think in 5-6 months she goes heel because she's going to start hogging all the attention from the girls who have been there. And I know the fan base, and just like they hate Roman for it, they're going to hate Ronda because they're going to be like, oh, Ronda is Vince's girl. And then she's going to get fucking hated and she'll have to turn heel.
Well, Ronda.
And she'll be better as a heel.
You go heel, cut that fucking smiling shit.
Yeah. She's so good at that bitch face.
She's amazing at it. I hate it when she comes out and she's just got the grin ear to ear. It's like, that is not you. Yeah, did you not just hear the 5-minute speech about you and how you're a badass and this and that? And then you come out like little Bo Peep smiling.
I agree 100%. I think she'll do a lot better as a heel. But they had the build for Brock versus Roman.
Yep. I didn't watch that video.
Roman's going over. There's no doubt. I have no doubts in my mind. The way they built that, there was no Roman beatdown. There was no Roman gets sympathy.
Just talk?
Brock, Paul Heyman cut a disgusting, amazing promo as always.
It's Paul Heyman.
Yeah. And then Roman came out, and he's like, I don't know how I'm getting home, but I know I'm coming back with that. And he dropped the mic. He's like, believe that, and dropped out. And a lot of people were like, because they were like anticipating. The crowd was very pro-Roman for once.
Really? Where were they at?
St. Louis.
I was to say, were they in Pensacola? Although I'm pretty sure he gets booed there, too.
He probably get booed there. But it sounded like he was in the hometown. But he's getting cheered. Everyone's going crazy. He cuts that short promo, walks out. I think Roman's going over, and that this is his turn. I think he's going heel. I would not be surprised he wins it on Friday, comes back Monday, and says, I did this without any of you fucking fans, and then bam,
They need to do something.
You have one of the greatest heels turns that we're dying to have with your hottest guy. Do it. Just do it. But he's going over. They talked way too much about UFC for my liking during that promo.
Oh, really?
And that's why I think he's going. Because he kept saying, like, after this, Brock's going to go to a Brocktagon and win some more belts and da-da-da. And I'm like, yeah, he's going back. He wouldn't mention that much UFC if it wasn't something in the air. So,
yeah.
I think Roman goes over. I think it's clear as day. Other than that, it's like... I don't know what they're doing with Balor and Seth. They're like buddies.
I don't like that. I always see that.
Turn heel. Like, turn one of them heel.
I always see the house shows, and they're always together, and it's like, stop it. Like, you know how awesome a match between those... We've seen it. They put on great matches. Stop making them buddy.
And they're building to that. You know, you can tell that it's going to be a turn, right? Like, one of them's going heel. But the anticipation's killing.
I feel like it's going to be Balor this time. We did the Seth heel. Seth makes a great heel.
He's amazing.
Love it. But they got to do something with Balor.
Yeah,
like Balor's just sitting there in no man's land.
Demon heel.
Yeah,
Demon heel.
Balor's going to be heel, I think, for sure.
I got a question for you. Did you watch the show?
Yeah.
And I'm going to love it. Is Jinder buried?
Pretty much, yeah.
Jinder. I saw that. I was like, oh, did they just bury Jinder?
Jinder just lost to Gable.
Yeah.
Which is his first comeback match for Raw. So I think Jinder's done, which I love, obviously.
So do I.
So yeah, I think Jinder's done. There's no way he beats Hardy at GR. There's no way. Because one, SmackDown needs that title now. And two, Jinder's buried. They're done with him.
I saw that clip.
But Bobby Roode's buried too a little bit.
Yeah, I saw they buried Bobby Roode.
Bobby lost.
But maybe that's just the way they're going to make him heel.
They have to. I think he is turning heel. I think he's so smiley and stupid. It doesn't work.
It doesn't. No, you don't. You think Bobby Roode, he's a heel. He's never been that guy.
Like his last name sounds like a heel. Yeah, it sounds like a heel. So yeah, I think he goes heel soon, which I can't wait for. It was a lot. They really putting a lot of time and effort into Greatest Royal Rumble. Like they really are. They've announced so many people, like Chris Jericho coming back, Triple H is.
I brought this up to you the other day. Is Ray gonna be?
We don't know. But because Ray has a torn bicep, so it depends. I know he was talked to and he wants to. It's more of a matter of like if he can heal up type thing.
It'd be cool.
Oh yeah.
When is Dean back?
The tear that he got, his tri-tear that he got, was really bad. It was a 60% tear, and it was on the upper part next to the acronin process, which is way up here, and that's the hardest part to heal.
Such a smart word. Kudos.
I went to school for it, so I had to.
No idea what that meant.
That's the only reason why.
AMP, baby.
But, yeah, it's such a bad tear, and when it's 60% in his tricep, he had it torn for months. He's just tough as fuck.
Yeah,
he
never missed a fight.
He didn't want to ruin the Shield thing, so he just pushed it as far as he could, and then finally Vince was like, okay. Yeah. But speaking of Shield, guess what Roman wants at next year's Mania?
Shield reunion. Well, not a reunion, but a fight for the title.
The belt.
That'll happen.
Oh my! That's the only way you can get Roman. I'm telling you, that's the only way you get Roman into that main event for the 5th time in a row.
People don't boo.
Yes, it's the only way. So you turn Roman heel. That's why I think. Have him be a dick to the rest of the Shield guys, and then have him lose at Mania to one of the Shield. Dean, you got to give it to Dean. Yeah. When Dean comes back, that place is gonna go fucking nuts.
Do we have a guess? I understand they're not gonna come out when Dean comes back. If I were to ask you, guess when you think you'll see him.
I would say he's gonna show up at Greatest Royal Rumble.
I was gonna say
during the Rumble.
Yeah,
but he's not gonna come back to Raw for at least a couple more weeks. I think after Backlash. I think they've already built too much of Backlash. It wouldn't be a point to bring him back.
Yeah.
So I think he'll be back after, probably the Raw after Backlash. Maybe he shows up and, like, screws Samoa Joe or something. You know, helps Roman, something like that. But the Shield reunion thing's not kaput. They kept him. They came out and said they kept them all on Raw for a reason.
I could see him.
Go
ahead.
I mean, if they're gonna keep Roman not heel, what do? You stick him in the Shield, have all 3 of them have titles. And then go from there. And then at least Roman's not going to get booed out of the building if he's showing up as a Shield guy. So that's the only way. If Vince wants to keep him baby, which knowing Vince he does, the only way you make it work is if you turn him.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you look, when they debuted again for the first time, like in their gear, they came down, got into the ring. The crowd was going nuts. Even Roman, he's like, I haven't heard this in forever.
Yeah.
Like, I agree with you 100%. You don't want Roman going over yet? Give them a Shield reunion and give us the Shield reunion until Mania, or like a couple weeks before Mania, and then you build up that Shield for the title.
Yeah. No, I think the only way you can do it is the Shield in the main event. Other than that, Roman will be eaten alive, like in a bad way, and he'll get another Brock reaction. So I thought that was cool. The other person he said he would be okay with, which I thought was cool, was Daniel Bryan. So for right now, Roman, those are Roman's picks, and I think Roman kind of gets what he wants at this point. So I think there's a good chance we will see just an unbelievable professional. Anyway,
Not like Neil.
What else happened with Raw? I can't remember.
This is all you, big guy.
There wasn't a lot, like the tag teams. There's nothing. The Authors of Pain wasn't on it.
Oh, really?
The Revival weren't on it, if I remember correctly. Oh my God, this is what we'll finish on.
Well, no, we're gonna finish on because you didn't do that.
No, we can do that when we're doing your thing on the next one.
Oh, okay.
That way it won't be all Skippy and stuff.
All right,
you know what I mean?
All right, fair.
But anyway, Drew McIntyre is a superstar.
Well, I saw they teamed up again.
Straight up superstar. I'm telling you right now, I would not be surprised by the end of 2018. He's the overall champ. That's how over this dude's gonna be. His pairing with Dolph Ziggler is amazing. It is. Honestly, it's so good. Dolph actually, I hate Dolph, and he actually did a really, their pairing, it's almost like Kevin Nash and Heartbreak Kid when they first started off.
Yeah.
It's so good, and Drew McIntyre cut the nastiest promo ever. You gotta watch it. We'll watch it after this. It's so good, and he oozes confidence, and he's just so massive. As soon as he finished the promo, I was like, that's who they're gonna pair against Braun. Braun has now found someone who's it doesn't seem it, but I think Braun's 6'8", McIntyre's 6'6", 6'7". He could actually stand up with him. Braun can be baby. Drew McIntyre heel with Dolph in the corner. I'm telling you, you have the next feud.
What are they gonna do with Lashley?
I think Lashley. Well, first feud. I guess that's actually a real good segue because Lashley and Braun paired up. They were on the team,
I saw that.
And they faced. Oh my God, they swallowed up and ate. So, Owens and Zayn.
That was it.
And Owens and Zayn actually had a really funny thing. They had the Kevin Owens and Zayn show, and they roasted the fuck out of Kurt Angle. Really good segment. But anyway, Braun and Lashley just ate them alive. Kevin Owens took a bump that I've never seen.
Kevin Owens can take bumps. He's done it.
Yeah, wait till I show you. That Braun hits him so hard, going max speed, literally full sprint. He hits him so hard, he bounces off the... I'll just got to show you. It looks like a cartoon. Anyway, if Owens did not mean to do that, it was crazy. But I think Braun and Lashley, I think Lashley's going to go heel. I think he has to if he's going to survive. Nobody wants to see that smiley babyface guy. I think Lashley goes heel, fucks over Braun. They have that first feud.
That'd be a cool feud.
And I think Lashley goes over because Braun's been over a little bit. So
a little bit.
Yeah, it's true. But he doesn't need to win as much. But anyway, it's exciting. This was the Raw where I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna be a good year.
Thanks.
There's so much talent, and they're actually using him. But right now, I was this close to buying a McIntyre shirt. That's how good his promo was.
Wow.
It was so good, and it felt real and genuine, and his Scottish accent makes it 10,000 times more badass. And, his headbutts, you remember Gallagher?
Oh, yeah.
It makes Gallagher's headbutt
Jack Gallagher. What happened to him?
He's injured. He's injured. He got hurt. He tore something, but he's out for a little bit.
It's funny that you say that because I almost bought a T-shirt the other day because I was watching the... I can't think of the word right now, but I almost bought a Miz shirt.
Ooh.
What's the word I'm looking from when he debuted to now?
Oh, the 24 thing?
Yeah.
It's on WWE Network.
Yeah. I love The Miz. I understand a lot of... I don't think there's been someone that can handle the mic like The Miz since, The Rock.
Seriously, yeah. He's so calm.
So good on it. And I literally got on the network and I started looking up Miz stuff.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to buy a Miz shirt.
I might.
But,
I might.
He's good. He's one of my all-time favorites for sure. He's earned my respect. He's not... But I don't know. A shirt is a thing. I want to represent this guy. I don't know if I want to represent The Miz. I want to like him from afar.
I would represent him.
But Yeah, no, I'm telling you, I'll show you that McIntyre promo, and you're gonna watch it. You'll get goosebumps, man. It's so good, and all it made me go is like, I want to see him versus everyone, like, cause he's so dominant. Like, he does this move where he he picks up Apollo and just throws him like he's a sack of potatoes. And Apollo's like a 250-pound man. He is not small, and he made him look small.
Built like a shit brick house.
So it's pretty cool. I'm excited. I think and I was on Twitter, and everyone on Twitter was like, McIntyre just became a star in one promo.
What was his injury?
Bicep, torn
Was
bicep.
it all right, because I know he had to...
Came back in like 3 months. Something insane. He rehabbed the Christ out of it. He drove like 7 hours a day just to get this special rehab.
It's crazy. But good for him.
No, he's a monster. But I'm excited, man. And I'm excited for the prospect that everyone should want Roman to win, because guess what? We get an actual Universal title shot against Samoa Joe at Backlash if he fucking wins. So we actually get to see our Universal Champion do something.
Holy shit!
So you can hate Roman all you want, but the prospect of actually having a goddamn champion again is amazing. And I think people are going to take more to Roman than people are assuming. Like, everyone's like, oh, they're going to kill him. I don't know. I think they might just be like, finally, fucking Brock's gone. Because Brock got booed last night. Like, booed.
Everyone's getting sick of it.
Yeah, you have to be.
I'm getting sick of it. Like, I don't understand why you give someone a title and then you schedule them 4 shows out of the year. It's stupid.
It's business. It's like, that's just Vince McMahon. Just business and
Triple H, we're waiting for you, big guy.
Seriously. But, all right, so...
Hold on, before we go, I want to say something.
Yes.
All right. First of all, I'm going to say this because, you know what?
Oh, no.
No, this is going to be good.
This is going to be good.
He did a shout-out to this girl, so I'm going to try. I'm going to try and get a shout-out. I ain't going to have it, but I'm going to hope.
Okay.
I just want to say a shout-out to Mr. The Rock. Love your child. She's adorable.
Oh,
congratulations.
Yes, to Tiana, right?
Yes, congratulations.
Tiana.
She's adorable.
Oh my God, that picture.
Awesome for you and your wife. I hope everything goes well.
Daughter number 3.
Yes, I would love to get a shout out.
I'll take that.
Our show.
Come on.
Just saying, if anyone has hookups, I'd love to get a shout out from The Rock. That'd be amazing. That would make my day.
If you just say Swiss Army Nerds.
Yeah. Just congratulations to you and your family. She's adorable.
She's definitely gonna be very blessed.
Yep.
That picture was so cute, and like people were grilling him because why does this dude got his shirt off in the house?
It's The Rock. He can do whatever he wants.
The Rock can do whatever he wants. Okay, he could never wear a shirt for the rest of his life, and no one's gonna decline him. So yes, congrats to him. Rest in peace to Bruno, man. Bruno Sammartino.
Yep.
That was one of my mom's favorites. That was my grandpa's favorite.
Yep.
I found out, which was really cool to talk to my mom about. My grandpa actually went and saw him when he went to Madison Square Garden because he was there all the time. So my grandpa actually saw him, and my mom liked him. My mom was actually a Roddy fan mostly. Yeah, Bruno, R.I.P. man. 82 though, he had a hell of a fucking
Great life.
Hell of a life, man. So it was cool. It was cool to see the outpouring. That was the coolest part I think of Raw was that like they all did that thing and they had a really cool. They always kill it with those bad phrasing, but they always do really well. When
someone passes away, they all come out and have a moment of silence.
And they shut up, Neil. And they do the awesome videos. So video package was cool. You got to see all that shit that we were not around for. So rest in peace to Bruno, and shout out to The Rock, your beautiful baby girl.
Shout back to us, big guy.
That's right. Swiss Army Nerds, please plug us.
Sports special.
Sports. just that part. Fuck the other one.
Yeah, message from Carl.
Oh
God.
Hey John, are you sad that your father, Vern Troyer, died?
Oh wow. Because Vern Troyer's sure. It's a short chuck. That's funny, Carl. You're hysterical.
Just for you guys that don't know who Vern is, he played Mini-Me in Austin Powers.
And R.I.P. to him.
Yes.
He was...
Alright, before we go anywhere down this road that we don't need to go down, thank you, Carl.
R.I.P. Vern. He was a good... What? Okay, anyway. I guess now we're even for the Connor thing.
Yes.
Alright, so we're going to take off. Sorry if
Suck it!
Sorry if this one's been sketchy, that we were trying out new software. So it wasn't going to be perfect, but we'll figure it out the more we do it. We just got to find the frame rate. But anyway, hopefully the SoundCloud one came out good. I can chop this up and make this work. So we will find out, but we thank you for anyone who tuned in, and we're going to be on YouTube later. It'll be on the actual clip. So YouTube, Swiss Army Nerds, Twitter, Swiss Army Nerds, Instagram, Swiss Army Nerds, and Facebook, Swiss Army Nerds, all 4 of those things are going to have this content, so you get any of those, you can get to us. So, and we'll be back in a little bit, actually, when we start running the Swiss Army Nerds. We're about to start that any minute now. So stick around, and you'll actually get to see the next installment of the Nerds. So thank you very much. Anything else?
No, it's a good time. See you next week.
All right, go Miami. Well, it's going to be a little awkward because I have to